I said I was gonna fix the actual message with the chat. So let's see if I can do that real quick. It looked fine there. So we get a little bit of maintenance work here early, which is fine. I go to the Twitches. Go to the stream manager. Send myself a little message. Alright, there we go. I don't know why that's going all the way over there. But we'll move it a little bit. Probably going to cut off some longer messages, but for now, it will not annoy me as much. So we will take it. What? See, I told you it was going to cut some of your message off. What's up, Dirty Pool? How are you? Still riding the lightning, can't sleep because you made an absolute banger of a game. The sound is perfect on it. Thank you for checking this out. I'm gonna play some bad pinball.
You're searching for the light.
I set this up yesterday and just absolutely was playing
Select
really
your
well
soundtrack.
for me. Yeah, it was awesome meeting you. All was a good like everyone from the Barrels team was phenomenal.
Skill shot.
It's kind of funny because now I have to wait for it, and I'm upset because I have to leave it. Every day is another day without Winchester. The game volume's really loud. It's fine. I keep forgetting the direct audio is really. That is fair. Is that better? Thought you had to play Maiden like super loud. Thought that was the rule. Okay, just let me know if I need to change it again. I can lower it.
Spell mummy to open the tomb.
If I need to, I could turn it down. Might go down another tick. Do you just, Dirty Pool, you can tell me. I won't judge at all. Do you just not like Maiden? Are you trying to get me to turn the sound off? I see, it's kind of beacon. And you're a touch hard to hear. I wonder if it switched over again on me. I don't know. That should be good. Alright, cool. Now I can play pinball. I'm enjoying it. Pops don't exist on this game. I gotta remember that. It helps me shoot through the pops a little bit better. But yeah, it was awesome to watch your stream earlier with, I think it was Joshua, right? I was sitting in line for Winchester, had no clue who he was, and I was just like talking about how awesome the UI was, and I had zero clue that I was talking to the guy that made it. And he would go, I got done explaining, I was like, it just like looks so organic too, like it looks like part of the mansion, like it's just so well integrated. And he goes, thank you, I appreciate that. And I was like, oh shoot. It's like, you made it? I hope it didn't seem like I was being like obnoxious, like, oh, I didn't know that was you, and I actually knew who it was, but I didn't. Yeah, he was super nice. Everyone was super nice. David is a wonderful person, because like I'm just in there looking like a bum, and he spent a significant amount of time talking to me during the show, which just kind of shows what kind of person he seems to be. I don't know him, obviously, but I just wear crappy shorts and t-shirts all the time. So, very unassuming is what I'm trying to say. So, I don't look like the guy that would have $11,000 to buy your pinball machine, but he was still super, super cool the whole time and remembered my name, which is cool. Seems like a little thing, but some people are, you know, really obnoxious and don't even bother to do that. But he was definitely a cool guy to talk to, and it just made me more and more excited.
Collect the Pharaoh's tomb treasure.
No one thought you were wrong. Oh yeah, I have no problem appreciating what you did. I think it's gonna go down as a modern classic. Like, I think it's gonna be up there with like Attack from Mars and Medieval Madness type level of the game. I was gonna say Big Bang Bar, but that's just a limited production thing that, you know, is only wanted because of its rarity. This game people are just gonna want because it's just phenomenal. And it's Carl frickin' D'Angelo. My new idea and why Maiden's here. I might have Maiden, Foo, and hopefully Winchester soon. I'd like to put all three of those games together. Which would be cool. But this is just a more for me stream than anything else. I'm just kind of flipping around, waiting for, that wasn't a bad trooper, actually. Yeah, like, this game gets a little bit underappreciated, but what Winchester made me kind of wonder is, like, are the first games of a designer, like, the purest form of their design intent? Like, you know, before they may learn some things, and obviously they're going to get better. Carl's going to get better with his design and everything, but, like, I feel like this is their first game is like their most purest form of their design methodology and ideas. Yeah, so like it's, I don't know, it's kind of a weird perspective, but I kind of dig it. Kind of happy to see the success it had. And also, it's awesome to be able to I told you so experts. So my distributor buddy wasn't all in immediately, but luckily I convinced him. What are my three letter is MTL. Yeah. But Pinballs usually. I change everything to 10 and change it to Pinballs for the obvious brand awareness reasons, because I'm trying to build a I'm just kidding, I'm not trying to build a brand. And as I've been playing this game specifically, I've been dying a lot. But Icarus is a very underappreciated. Yeah, Pinballs is usually what I put in because everything on mine is set to 10. I like to see Pinballs. I think that would. But if I can't do 10, I do MTL, my initials. But I definitely I'm so excited for this game, like for Winchester and what it's going to be, and for everyone else to kind of like reach my hype level about it eventually, because they'll get there. They're just not the early adopters, which unfortunately for them meant they didn't get a chance to buy the machine. Let's do this. Let's see what that does. I got a soul shard all by myself. Sweet. Loved it. But it was a blast at the expo. Like that was my first expo, and it was yours too, right? But what a heck of a first expo for both of us. Everyone was asking what I played when I got back, and I did play other things than Winchester, because I thought that'd be like a bad look if I didn't play anything. I went to the homebrew section and played the Cuphead like EM thing. What else? Mass Effect I played. Just stuff that didn't require me to be away from Winchester for too long. So I didn't get to play Sonic Spinball or Pokemon, but I played everything else. But I probably, I was listening, I was like, I never had to wait very long in line for Winchester, but I knew where all of them were, so like I knew there was the one upstairs in the quiet room, which was my preferred, but I knew there was one at Flippin' Out, and then I knew there was 2 left at your booth, at the Barrels of Fun booth. Nice. Oh god, it gets going so fast. Such a great layout. But yeah, I'd like to have Iron Maiden for a little bit, sitting here. Just kind of appreciate Iron Maiden because it's kind of a throwback to like an older rule set. Thought I turned that off, but I didn't. It's a little bit of a throwback to an older rule set. There's not much to it, but there's intricacies in the way you can score on it that you can really blow it up, and it makes it feel really nice. Ah, shoot. No, Predator was... I did play that. I played it twice, and it wasn't bad. I just think they're in a real rough spot on that game. I think they're only making like 200 of them, and they're like 13K or something, which is insane. I liked it, but then I heard the price, and I was like, that's like, I don't know. I guess. Some people will buy it because it will have some pretty good collectability if you're into that kind of thing. I really don't care about it personally. I never can get that third one. It goes so fast. But what was the other? There was Predator. There's something else I played, like the Neon Tokyo Drift homebrew, but it wasn't in the homebrew section. I did not get to play that. I played quite a bit of Space Hunt because it was always open. Not hate, that wasn't like a shot fired in any way intended, but it was an interesting game. Oh, come on. I know, but now I die. Get up there. We still got time. We don't have any more time if we die, though.
You don't have much time.
I know. Never have enough time to have fun. Icarus is one of my favorite modes in this game. Crap. That was bad. When I'm hitting shots. It is one of my most hated when it starts and then I lose the ball immediately. But if you're like going back and forth on these ramps with any type of consistency... Oh, I didn't want to share that or like say that because I didn't know if you wanted to keep that like close to yourself. But I was over there talking to Jeff, and me and him are just talking, and then Keith Owen walks up. It has to be told, because it would have been my ultimate. I would have probably just died. But Keith comes up and shakes Jeff's hand and was like, awesome game. amazing game. And then, or something like that. I can't remember the exact words. You've probably been replaying them in your head over and over. But it was just really, it was just as cool for me to be there and, you know, get to witness that moment for you, because it's got to feel good. It's got to feel good to have someone like that come up and acknowledge your work. I was also there at the booth when Jack Danger came over to play. I couldn't eavesdrop really well on that one, so I don't know how he felt about it. But man, talk about being the belle of the ball like the whole time. Barrels absolutely owned that expo. Ah, crap. Yeah. But you definitely have proof. I do remember it. But essentially it was a Winchester Mystery House and churros for me. If you didn't get a churro, next year if you go to the expo, in the back toward the restrooms, there is a little concession stand it's overpriced, but there are churros and they have cinnamon and sugar, right? That's normal churro business. And then some, you know, it's dough, which is fun. But when you bit into these delectable churros, there was a little surprise for you. It was filled with like almost like an icing like you would have on a cinnamon roll, but somehow better. And I probably they were in 2 packs. I probably ate 10 of those things, and I didn't find out about them until Friday, so that's a little bit bad, I feel. Yeah, churros is like the long stick things. That's what they're called, I think. I don't know. I believe it's called a churro. They were in the back at that really overpriced concession stand. So while everyone else was doing the cool stuff and actually leaving and going places to eat, I was just quickly grabbing churro and drink and wolfing it down to keep my body moving to the next Winchester booth. It was so good. Yeah, that was my diet. And then, like, when Expo closed, I would, like, get a pizza or something and go back to the hotel room and chill. But most of my diet was churro, so.
Welcome to my world.
Churro and just absolute waiting in line to play some Winchester. It was really easy to find me, though. I was either one of 3 places, well, one of 4 places. All the barrel spots, or I was at the, crap, that was too slow. One of the Winchester barrel spots, or I was at Churro Palace. Those are the only things that I was interested in doing. Ah, snap. Oh, Borg Dog causing problems. Borg Dog about ready to get timed out. Dude, I keep gushing about like the turntable, the Lazy Susan, what everyone calls it. I think you talked about it in your stream, Dirty Pool. But the sound, and then when it's so fast, like you don't understand how fast that table turns to, you know, change to the shot lanes. But the locking in place sound is just, it's so good. Like, all the sound is good. Like, there's not a part of that game where you can pick apart and go, this is just, eh. And I'm going to continue lobbying Carl if I ever get to talk to him again. And I got to talk to him, which was a dream, because I've never met him. And he was super awesome. Yeah. But I want his manifesto on... he doesn't have to give me his manifesto, right? He doesn't have to give me the 100-page document that goes through all the rules and what the vision for the game is. But I think it was either... I think it was Eric that does the code. You can correct me if I'm wrong. But he was telling me about the document. And he's like, it's so nice because I don't actually have to like normally when I'm working with designers, he said, I have to go ask, you know, well, what do you mean by this? With Carl, he just goes to Carl, he looks at the document, or he just goes to Carl, and Carl gives him a definitive answer. But he was telling me, he's like, he even wrote the backgrounds to the story of the mode, of like what's really going on to each mode. So like if the whole document doesn't get out there in the wild, it would be super cool to see at least like the explanations of the mode, to like almost like a lore book for it. Oh man, I offered at Expo to go out there and put my own together, but David would not let me. Said no. I was like, car dealerships let you, I think it's Corvette or something, will let you go build your own engine. Well, just let me get out there. Let me get my hands dirty. I'll solder, I don't care. Throw some mechs in, tighten some screws. Yeah, but again, thank you for stopping by. You don't have to hang out the whole time. I'm not doing any real good gameplay. I got to get hyped for jury duty tomorrow, so I came down here. I was like, what will get me hyped to sit in a room and have my fingers crossed, hoping that a defendant takes a plea deal so I don't have to stay there. Also, since Winchester Mystery House is coming into my life, the reason I can stream all the time is I'm kind of semi-retired right now. Not really, I wasn't really looking for work. One, because I did a lot of government work, so there was no reason, because there's no jobs to really look for. But right after Winchester came out, two job offers. Because I told myself I'm going to let the jobs come to me. I'm not going to go to the jobs. Either that, or I'm somehow going to talk Barrels of Fun into hiring me for something. Just tell me what to learn, and I'll go ahead and get on it. And you think I'm joking, but like I literally would learn anything to be a part of what I witnessed. Like I don't know if it was a facade. It could be. It could be a facade. They could just be really good BSers and just be good at putting a good front face. But like the passion that all these people were just exuding, even on Saturday, after standing on their feet at these booths for what, 12 hours or whatever a day, they were still just genuinely nice, genuinely like ready to go on this game. Still, they're like, oh, I'm gonna do this, oh, I can fix this, and just listening to it. But yeah, like, I'm sorry, I'm not tired about gushing about that game. I'm sure it's weird watching Iron Maiden stream and all I'm talking about is Winchester Mystery House, but it's gonna fort. Barrels is for real. Like, Dune is good as well. I didn't try to play it at Expo, not because I don't like Dune, but because I wanted to play Winchester, and I have like 3 people around me that have Dune, so I can still play that around here, so I don't have to really worry about it. And that alternate back class for Dune is phenomenal. Ah, crap. Okay, I'm gonna lock it in. Carl was fantastic. Like, super fantastic. Alright, I'm gonna lock it in, because this is bad. This is bad pinball. So I'm gonna try to actually hit some shots. There you go, it's just easy. Just get 20 million from your skill shots, and you're like super great flow, but you can go from nailing the shots to just absolutely losing them. Alright, thank you. I really appreciate you sticking around for so long. Take care. Oh, don't do that. That was a bad idea. You're right. I'm not gonna question you because you know a little bit better than I do, probably. Let's try to hit some. I hate these 2-ball multi-balls, and I don't know why. Just can't make myself like them. I feel like they interrupt my lock progress on other multi-balls, like the real ones. That's trouble. That's fine. Didn't want to be in that anyway. Alright, we're good. Let's go over there. But yeah, if you have I think it's a fine game. This is the best mode consistently in this game because I love the rules and I'm getting ready to die on it. Can I please hit a lock? There we go. Because I like the doubling rules. It's such a simple little nuance to the rules, but this is not the mode you want multi-ball in, by the way. So don't take this as an endorsement of multi-balling and fear, because it certainly isn't. But it is really cool because you can hit the right ramp if you're not in a multi-ball on this, and then you nail that spinner that gives you your revive, and you can get like 100 million points. I haven't juiced the spinner with the super lube yet, but if I did, I would easily get 100 million points on a good rip.
You don't have much time.
I know. Not very good at this pinball stuff. Oh, we got a super. Got Eddie for Trooper, probably. I think because we got the super. So in this game, to get your Eddie card, you have to get it super in Soul Charge, right? Super and Trooper, and a what's the other thing you have to get? Super and Mummy multi-ball. That gives you an Eddie card. And then I don't know what the other two Eddie cards are. So just completing a mode, getting a Soul Shard.
Shoot the left ramp.
Yeah, I would agree, Brooklyn Pin. This is the best mode, and one of the best modes in pinball is Fear of the Dark. But you saw that Icarus, right? Night is what you play after you play all the modes. Don't come out of there. Yeah, come out of there. That's where I wanted you to come out of. Don't go down there. We have Revive on both, so we're kind of good. Ooh, almost made the ground. Let's play some Hallowed. But I love Fear of the Dark because of how the scoring works, and I like the little animation in it. I don't know if you ever pay attention to the, or if you watch when someone else is playing. Sometimes the spirits or whatever they are, they're chasing Elwyn. It has Keith Elwyn walking through like a Scooby-Doo kind of walk. I always love when he puts himself in the games like that. Need to hit the captive ball in the sarcophagus. Now I need to hit another shot. Maybe. I could have done something differently there. Ah.
I thought you had this one.
Yeah, Mummy is difficult. It is definitely not easy to get through.
White the baller.
I am trying to get better at doing these loops. Sweet. But sometimes I can get into a flow, but the speed varies so much on it that it's hard to get like a timing down on it. I thought that was good, but it was not. Closer. It knows I want to hit it, so it's not going to let me. That little loop up there, I remember way back when Maiden first came out, Elwyn was playing, and he was just looping like it was his job. And it wasn't even difficult. And I have never been able to come close to replicating that. Got to be Keith Elwin to do that. Alright, so we got that. So as you progress through this game, you get less white shots to shoot. So if you're really relying on a certain shot to start your modes, it might not be the most beneficial thing to do early on, because then you're going to be left with all your difficult shots. So you try to like get good at all of the shots. I gotta get back up there.
I said shoot the bird.
I did. These modes can be lucrative if you make it far enough in them. Well, that's dumb. Like every mode is worth something if you can make it deep enough. Except for that one Q mode on Bond. Excuse me, Mr. Q. That one's garbage. Sorry. It's my favorite game. I'm allowed to say it. It's basically like a child. Been trying to get my Frankenbond back. Oh, crap. Could have got that jackpot if we would have got up there quick enough. That's 2 minutes to midnight lit. There we go. Hopefully the audio is good. I guess the game audio was super loud earlier, but hopefully it's reasonable now. Oh, Cyborg trumps 2 minutes to midnight. Understood. So on this mode, you just need to get your orbits. And then once, well, now I need to hit the orb. So once you collect all your shots, your orbits, your ramps, and all of that stuff, you have to hit the orb. And the first 2 orb shots will give you an add-a-ball to keep you going. So don't give up at the end if you, or get down to 1 ball if you have that orb lit, because sometimes you can save it. So need ramps and orbits. Usually the other stuff, like the pops and the spinners, just kind of happens organically. Still need a ramp though. Not the easiest thing to do in multi-ball. Usually try to knock that out early on when all the balls are kicking out from the ball save. There we go. So, see? That's exactly what I was just talking about. Is you can save your multi-ball by doing that. Oh, that was a backhand of that ramp? Sweet. We need an orbit. That one count? That one doesn't count. The little mini orbit doesn't count. Of course not. Why would it? That's gone. Yeah, we're done. Alright. Let's hit some white shots. Started Mummy on accents. Need to hit the ramps in Mummy pretty quickly, because that's your add-a-ball, is hitting 1 of each ramp. Get that out of the way. I tried to sneak it up there, but it was just a bad shot altogether. And of course they're going to stay on the same. We'll do an over-under. Try to, at least. A little air defense there. Get up there. A little bit off on that shot. Really early there. Had to revive. Feels good. Oh, if we could have hit that. Get up there! Oh, we almost saved that. Instead, died trying. Oh, really? Okay, so I'll try to, Benjamin, I'll start trying to talk a little bit more about the, like the modes and stuff, and like some of the little nuances to the game.
Well done.
Yeah, there is a nice grace on it. So if I could have hit that left ramp, we would have got that back. I always enjoy a good grace.
Select your soundtrack.
Do some aces high. And there's super secret skill shots all over the place. Need to figure out how to get better timing on those ramps. Not ramps, but orbits.
Summon Eddie to light battle. Mystery level.
I love Icarus, so don't think that what happened last Icarus is going to happen again. Because it won't. See? We don't even know what ramps are anymore. Frickin' them. There we go. There we go. A little bit late, maybe?
You don't have much time. Spell Mummy to open the tomb.
Cool. That wasn't a bad. That's why that mode, I really enjoy it. Because when you get in that, there's nothing. Like, I'm a big old school Stern, White Star. I think it's White Star. Sam. Iron Man. I'm a big fan of ramps that you can just go back and forth on. And I feel like it's even more special on Maiden because you're going through the pops. And Benjamin, my tip for the pops, if you're struggling with that ramp, not that you are asking for this unsolicited advice, but my tip is to pretend they don't exist in your head. Yeah, that's awesome. Dude, I'm glad that you got one. That's outstanding. It's gonna be such. You got 3x going. What am I doing? Please don't kill me. Got 3x going. I'm sitting here talking about Winchester Mystery House, which is okay. I would love to. Can I? Crap. There we go. We should get that. Ooh. 3x going. Ah. The right ramp is hard. It was always the left ramp for me that I struggled so difficultly on. Because the pops visually usually mess me up, to be honest with you. But once I mentally told myself I don't care about the pops anymore, that shot became way more doable. Oh, I was late. I was so late on that. Oh, I sent it right back. No. Now it all falls apart. But Maiden deserves all the love in the world because it's a great rule set. It's a great layout. That was not going up. Now I see you guys have messed me up now. Now I think that ramp's hard. And it's not. It's not hard. That's gone. Oh, we got lucky. The right ramp's easy. No, I haven't tweaked anything. Coincidentally, every time I end up with a Maiden, it usually shoots phenomenal. And I usually don't have to do anything to it. So this mode starts out with port, I believe, is left. So you have to hit the port shots to get it to start lighting shots to go across the playfield. I tried to sneak that one by, but I didn't get it. There we go. Now it'll light another shot on the playfield. But you have to hit it in time. Well, we're out of it now, but if we would have hit, you have to hit the shots in time to keep them moving across the playfield, or it'll revert back to the, it'll go back to port. Yeah, see, I was right. Port's left. That's left, right? Left, right? And then your starboard shots will be lit, and then eventually the little mini loop up top. Yeah, I was never really a Maiden fan, but I wasn't a Rush fan either. I was able to tolerate Rush by playing Limelight over and over, because I really like Limelight. Like the cadence of that song. For Foo Fighter, it's nothing at all, is the way that I get through that game.
White arrows to summon Eddie.
But kind of like Maiden and Foo are cut from the same cloth, not like layout-wise particularly, but they're music pens that aren't really related to the music, which I really like. I like that they kind of have a story to them. Adds substance to the game. A little bit early on that third one, but it's nice to be early than late. That's pretty cool.
The tomb. Pharaoh's tomb treasure.
Yeah, the music's good. Like, it's kind of funny. You can go from not really caring about a band to like Alice Cooper's Nightmare Castle from Spooky. Definitely wasn't an Alice Cooper band, but that music's some of my favorite music in pinball. Especially with Alice Cooper rapping. Love Alice. Oh, please. I was gonna say, it's like, that's just absolutely rude. Come on, don't kill me. You're gonna kill me. You're thinking about it. Let's hit a shot. That's step one. I tried. Such a satisfying feeling when you just go straight through the shot. Like, not touching the pops, it's just like a really clean shot. Doesn't happen all the time, but you need to hit that middle shot or it's gonna go away. There we go. Now we have our starboard shots.
Complete starboard shots to light jackpot.
There's one. Now we need to hit that other one. Needed to air defense that. That was a good quick decision to make. There we go. Now we need to hit that little loopity-loop. We had the perfect setup there for that. I think it gave it to us. That's pretty cool. So now we're in the second phase of this, which lights the shots again. It would be a good time for 2xing, but you gotta hit the shots to 2x. Oh, I tried. Crap. That was my fault. Got a soul shard. Just trying to take some of the speed off of that shot,
Collect the soul shard.
so we could get a good soul shard. Your multiplier on the soul shard is based on where you hit that target up there, the bullseye target. If you hit dead center, you get 3x, I believe. Ah, crap. Okay. So that's probably what happened then, I assume, is I hit the drops instead of the mini loop, or maybe it made it around to the switch. Not really sure. Oh, okay, cool. See, like, I love little spot of shots that I don't know about. There's just enough code in here for this game to be really, really fun, but it's not, like, overwhelming with the amount of code. Hopefully that makes sense. Alright, let's try to get a good fear of the dark. I don't think I've done that tonight. That's not how you wanted to start. Get up! Oh! That's what I was far. Wish that wouldn't have fired. Wish that wouldn't have fired. Gosh, the allure of that loop shot is too much. But my reaction speed is not enough. You loop, you die. But imagine what it would have been like if we would have done that like 4 more times. Would that not have been peak pinball? I feel like it would be. Is that ball lock 1? Okay. I cannot resist the loops either. That's bad. Got an extra ball ready. Maybe. Ah, that is my typical extra ball. Collect it, drain, immediately. Immediately go to play it again. That barrel sold all the games and now they're not going to do anything because I met every single one of them all the way from the top, you know, David Van Ness to the people, you know, all the way through, like everybody. And they are all so passionate about this that this game is going to be something, not this game, not Maiden. Maiden special. We're not going to hate on Maiden here, but Winchester Mystery House is going to be a special pen, like medieval madness level of love and importance for that matter. And it's not an easy game because I don't think I talked about my gameplay experience as much, but it is punishing, but in the best possible pinball way. Like, it makes you want to... Who would you... Just random people. Like, people are... Like, all the negative people are grasping at straws for things to complain about on Winchester. Got loot jackpots going. Might have loot drains going here in a second. I guess we're doing Naked Trooper. Naked Trooper works. So don't ever get discouraged if you get Naked Trooper. Because if you get going in it, you can really, really kill it. But you gotta get going. You still have to hit shots. I need to get some loot jackpots. There's one. Want more loot jackpots, please. I want a loot jackpot now, does he? Got a super lit, probably. Don't have any more loot jackpots. Feels bad. Ugh. You can sometimes sneak up the super if you drain all your balls. That usually works. Oh, we could have got one right there. There, we had 2 shots at it and missed it both times. But you need to get the super, which I think it just gave it to me. Brooklyn Pin, can you explain that? Is it the pops again? Or the drops, I mean? I assume that's what it was. Yeah, I've officially left the hype thread. I'm not engaging anymore. I just can't wait for the owner's thread. Okay, so let's try to get a mode into this. If Mummy Multi-Ball is lit, I tend to try to avoid shots next to it. Like, I'd like to hit that spinner shot, but the chances of me accidentally hitting the captive ball are pretty significant, so I usually just stay away from it. I didn't get what? What didn't I get? The Trooper Super? Or is it the Super Trooper?
Oh, great score!
Boom. Loop champion. Sweet. Alright, I'm gonna do one more game and then I need to get to sleep because I gotta go to jury duty in the morning. And then Thursday I have my job interview for my new works.
Welcome, warrior.
Gotta get those pinball funds back up. Oh, and another thing, I had a Beetlejuice deposit in because apparently that's the thing to do now is to put in deposits on games that haven't even been formally. Wow, Brooklyn in with the hot. Someone's spicy. It's not me tonight. I don't have any spicy takes tonight. The last jury duty, I got called in a couple weeks ago, and it was going to be for a double homicide case, but the guy took the plea deal, so I didn't get to sit in on that, which was much appreciated because I had things to do that week. But it took him a while to get him to agree to it. I'm not gonna get any points for that. Yeah. Get up there. I like when the pops help it along too.
You don't have much time. Spell mummy to open the tube. You did it, Eddie!
No, I'm not gonna get that. I hate when I push my luck on that and then I lose it, because that would have been big points. I guess that was some points. And Benjamin, I'm going to point something out to you since you're somewhat new to Maiden. Once it lights, I'll do a little circle of it and show you something pretty cool. Brooklyn Pin probably already knows what I'm going to tell you about, but I gotta get it wrapped up. So let's see if I can do this fast. It stopped flashing, but I'll do it anyway. This light right here tells you if your combo is active. So as you hit a shot like that, it'll start flashing. It lets you know that your combo is alive. So as long as you pay attention to it, you can know if your combo is alive, because it's important for like if you're trying to go for super death blows, which I don't know how to do really. Alright, let's try to hit a shot. Nope. Going for the easy one. That came around a lot slower than I expected. Just a bad shot. There we go. Now we need to hit the drop targets. We should be able to get that third one by... Oh, feels bad. There we go. Just like I drew it up.
Lock is lit.
Little bit early.
You don't have much time.
I don't know how to increase my mode time. Brooklyn Pin, do you know?
5, 4,
Is it the orb?
2, 1. Yes. Embrace your failure.
I think you guys have psychologically damaged me on being able to hit the right ramp now, and I don't appreciate it. Don't appreciate it at all. Good thing we got that skill shot.
Let's go.
Go. There we don't go. There we go. There we don't go. There we don't go there. I need to re-look up the death blow rules because I don't remember them. I'd like to try to go for that really beefy one, but I'm probably not good enough yet to do that. Okay, we're bad time. Alright, cool. Sweet! Never counts that because the ball's ejecting into that area. That was an add ball. Thus, the extra ball popping out. Follow me for more in-depth pinball knowledge. There we go. Oh, I hit that too early, I think. The spinner shot. Get up there. Get out of each other's way. That's fine. We had to revive. Didn't really want to use it, but we will use it if we have to. And this is what happens. You revert back to another shot once you fail to hit a shot for a while. It regresses your progress. Oh, one cool thing that I didn't get to talk to her that much, but I did get to speak with Elizabeth Gieske. I caught her as she was going upstairs to play Winchester. Like, she was constantly being talked to, so I didn't want to interrupt and be rude. But I just told her, I asked her about Dungeons and Dragons. I was like, did they finally make you allow the red shots to cause damage to the trolls instead of not doing anything? And she's like, yeah, they said I had to make it hurt the trolls a little bit too, so people could do it that way without the traps. She was like, thank you for asking about D&D. She's like, I don't get asked about that game very much. I was like, you can almost tell Elizabeth's rules because they are so diabolical. Oh wow, that's crazy. I remember watching Carl do his, I think it was Run to the Hills game, and multiple other Maiden games, and he just, the stuff that those guys do is just stupid. Someday. Although my reaction speed is not getting much better. But what is getting better is my spider sense of when I'm in danger. I'm like the Ralph Wiggum of pinball. I know when I'm in danger a lot better now than I used to. Fear of the Dark. Well, Brooklyn Pin, I'm gonna, without any further investigation, say that checks out. That your cat's breath should, in fact, smell like cat food. Oh, sorry, I missed it. You do that to me all the time, and I always miss it. I love Ralph. Alright, let's try to do something with this Fear of the Dark. A little bit harder with multi-ball going, but I think we can make it happen. There we go. Oh, there we go. There was a little rip. You see that spinner? You see that juicy little spinner over there? Giving you juicy little points? It's wonderful. Highly recommend. 10 out of 10. Would spin again. Game. Losing mind. Can I hit something, please? Not like that. Not the other ball. I wish that would have made it. That's fine. Alright, cool. There we go. Got a little soul sharding. Better than soul sharding. Just kidding. It's not a bad Fear of the Dark. It's probably my best one of the night. Finally did something with it. And it is much harder to do in multi-ball. Single ball obviously more dangerous, but multi-ball it feels a lot more chaotic.
White the baller. Shoot again.
Alright. Let's close this out nicely. Please? We got aces high. But I think we have Cyborg. I got that one. Did the job. Oh god. I used to love watching The Simpsons. I was a huge Married with Children. I was gonna say Love in the Family because I was singing the song in my head. And I don't know if you remember Mr. Floppy. Unhappily Ever After. The dude, the young kid from Entourage, is one of the characters. He was like the young son. Can't remember the dad, but I do remember he was in a lot of stuff. And Bobcat Goldthwait was the Grace was Mr. Floppy, which was like a stuffed animal that this dad that drank in the basement all the time talked to, and he could hear him talk. That was really fun. And it had what's her name? She was a redhead. Absolute beautiful. Absolutely beautiful lady. Can I get that orb? No. No orb for me. Oh, no orb and no ball. Unhappily Ever After. If I had a way to show you, you can look it up. It was a thing. Had the Bobcat Goldthwait. I remember him from Police Academy when he was bullying the nerdy guy that was going to be a cop. He's like, nice bike, where you put the battery? This guy was driving a moped. Alright, there we go. Let's try to get that. Ooh, that was almost a good tap over. I'm trying to get better at those little tappy tappies to get over to the other flipper, but I'm not 100% skillful at it yet. That's gone.
Mystery level 1.
Well, we're doing mummy, I guess. That's why I don't go for that spinner shot and usually try to avoid it, even if I'm not hitting the other shots. So that's 1 ramp. That's 2 ramps. That's add-a-ball. A boom shakalaka. Yeah, I watch some weird stuff. I used to watch the Hercules and the Xena Warrior Princess. Are You Being Served? I don't know if you remember that one. That was like a PBS show. Used to love that. There was also a cartoon version of, it's not a TV show, so I'm kind of changing the subject, but there was a cartoon version of Moby Dick that I really loved. And I would like rent it from the public library and wear it out, so they'd have to buy another copy so I could have another one to watch. Because like that was I would rent it every time I go there with my grandma. Good times. I think I want to hit the mummy. I think I still want to hit the mummy. That's not the mummy. Maybe I do need to adjust my mummy. Okay, I see what we're doing. I've just never made it this far into this, I don't think. Now I'm missing it like an idiot. Crap. Does that count? It knocked the ball out. Is that what you're supposed to do there? I don't know. Got our loop jackpots ready. Oh crap. That one should go. It did go. Nice try, Elwin. Ah, crap.
Enter the tomb if you dare.
Shoot the last round.
Did not try to save that as heavily as I normally would. Did we see that? Brooklyn pin? I don't know if you can still clip it, but I would really appreciate it. Because you'll never see it again. That was sick, Loops. So good. Can I play with Madness? I don't really know how to play all that well. Because the shot moves around, I assume, is the thing. I always miss it. And I guess it's just gonna sit up there now. Make me hate life. Ooh, almost had a double drain.
The life giver. The Pharaoh's tomb treasure.
Whew. Alright.
Left round.
Almost died. Oh, we're in a multi-ball. Yeah, I tried to air defense that, but it didn't work out.
Lock is lit.
Shoot the left orbit.
That's fine. I forgot I record these things on Twitch, so I'll be able to get it back. No big deal. I'll just upload this game because that is the best loop thing that ever looped for me. I can't do it like Escher and those folks can do.
White the baller.
So cool. That was a good way to end it. Thank you to everyone for joining. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you enjoy the